Good afternoon, guys. I'm sharing my screen and we'll start with today's session. Okay, so today let us start the topic with the servlets. So, what does it mean by servlets and why what is the purpose of servlets? So, we'll go with servlets. So, general in core Java, what generally the things with the help of only core Java, what the things you can will do generally, which is used to develop the standalone applications. Develop the standalone applications. But in case of servlets, we can develop the help of servlets. We can develop the which is used to develop the web applications. Web applications. Web applications. Okay, so this is the general thing. In the core Java, basically we learn like how to write the program, how to compile the program, how to execute the program. These are the basic things you will learn in the core Java. What is compilation errors? So these are the things we learn in the core Java. With the help of core Java, we can able to develop standalone applications. Standalone applications meaning we can able to access only one system. We can access within the system. Within the system only you can able to access. Like what are the example like a calculator, calendar. So this kind of things you can able to do within the system only. Then that is called core Java. Servlets meaning which is used to develop the web applications. Which is used to develop the web applications. Web applications. Okay, so generally they will ask like what is servlets? Can you please tell me the definition for the servlets? So servlets are the normal Java classes only. So the definition for the servlets are the normal Java classes only, or the normal Java classes which will have the methods which will have the methods like init method and service method and destroy method, okay, which will take the parameters and process the parameters and return the response, so this is the purpose of servlets, return the response. So if anyone will ask like what is servlets, this is the definition for the servlets. This is the definition for the servlets. Servlets are the normal Java classes which will have the methods like init method, service method, destroy method, which will take the parameters, process the parameters, and return the response. So for writing the servlets, we will use the JW API. JW API. JW. What does it mean? JW. Java Enterprise Edition. Java Enterprise Edition. So this generally, this API, if you want to develop the JW, meaning I would say API, we will use the servlets API. So with the help of servlets API, we can develop the servlets. We will use the servlets API. With the help of servlets API, we can develop servlets. We can develop the servlets. Next important question is what is web application? So we are saying like servlets which is used to develop the web application. Okay, fine, very good. Next, what is web application? That is the question, right? What is web application? What is web application? Web application generally, web application which runs inside the server, and the web application which can be accessed by the multiple users at a time is called web application. So the first point for the web application is the web application The web application which runs inside the server, which runs inside the server, and that is the first point. And the second point is the application which can be accessed, the application which can be accessed by the multiple users, by the multiple users at a time, is called web application, is called web application. Okay. Next point is web application which runs inside the server only. Web application which runs inside the server only. Which runs inside the server only. So I will tell you like what does it mean by server. Server is also one program which is used to run our web application. So that is also you can write one point. Server is also, server is a program. So server is a program. Server is also one software. Server is a program which is used to run the web application, which is used to run the web application, run the web application, run the web application. So this is the generally the thing, the basic thing. What is servlets meaning? With the help of servlets you can make the web applications. And what is web applications? These are the web applications. And in industry we have the types of applications also, types of applications. That also we can see like types of web applications, types of applications. Like we can say uh, web applications. And next this is the one kind of application. And next thing is we have the desktop applications. Desktop applications, desktop applications meaning desktop native applications. Next mobile applications, mobile applications meaning mobile native applications. Next we have the AI applications, artificial intelligence applications. Next we have AI applications. We have IoT applications, Internet of Things applications, Internet of Things applications. And where we have 2D and 3D gaming applications, 2D and 3D gaming applications, 3D gaming applications. So these are the general applications we have in industry. And distributed applications. These are the applications generally, distributed applications. Okay. Web application, desktop web applications meaning like we can say all e-commerce commerce applications, e-commerce applications like Flipkart, Amazon. These all are comes under category of the web applications. Next we have the desktop application, desktop native applications like MS Word, Paint. These all are comes under the desktop applications. Next we have the mobile applications. Mobile native applications is called mobile applications. Next we have the AI, artificial intelligence applications like if you see the in iPhone, like there some Siri. If you want to call somebody, then you can call to Siri like that. That's so Siri. These are kind of applications we can say examples for the AI applications. Next, Internet of Things applications. The Internet of Things applications meaning if you go with the traffic light, so 30 seconds, I would say green light will blink. After that, red light will blink, right? So that signals will work on IoT applications, Internet of Things applications. And 2D and 3D applications meaning gaming applications meaning if you go to the shopping malls outside in that shopping malls, there some games will be there. The kids sports will be there like the bike riding and car riding. So those like whenever they are riding the bike, so their speed and everything you can see on the screen, so that they can develop by using the 2D and 3D gaming applications. Next we have the distributed applications. Distributed application meaning one application, this is the business application. One business application can communicate with other business application. For example, if you want to book the train ticket, So normal how you can book. So there are multiple platforms through that you can book. For example, you can take the phone pay. Phone pay is the one application, mobile application, or this application can communicate with the ARCT application, right? So then only the ticket will confirm. That kind of distributed applications is called, we can say examples for the distributed applications. Distributed applications. Okay, next very important thing is web architecture. Web application architecture. Web application architecture. So generally in the web application architecture, how it will be the things and all. I will take the MS Paint and through that I will explain. You can get the better clarity on it. Okay, you can assume there is a mission. This is the mission. So every mission, if you want to communicate with the the softwares which are available in the mission, we need one mediator. The mediator is called OS. Okay, there are the OS. So what is the purpose of OS? OS which will act as a mediator in between user and computer hardware and software components. Hardware and software components. Okay, so in middle we have the OS. So in the market we have the Windows and Linux. These are the OS. As a developer, you should be familiar with the OS. This is the OS operating system, and this is the mission. This is the mission. Okay. Now this is the mission. This is the OS. So OS will act as a mediator between user and computer hardware and software components. Hardware and software components. So like uh, so in that we will download one server. That server will be available. We will download one server, and that server we will keep download. We will download from the net, and that server we will download in our mission, and this is called server. And the purpose of server, the server is a program which is used to run our web application. This is the server. Okay, this is the server. Okay, fine. This is the server. There are multiple servers in the market, especially for Java developers. There are multiple servers in the market, like Tomcat, okay, WebLogic, WebSphere, okay, Clashfish. These are the multiple servers in the market. These are the multiple servers in the market. Okay, this is okay, clear. So generally, what will happen? I will give the outline, the entire process. For example, you know the Git and GitHub. This is the Git and GitHub. Generally, Git and GitHub, what will happen? Git and GitHub. This is Git and GitHub. So before, normally we will write the Java programs, right? We will write the Java programs, and that Java programs we can compile. This is the Java programs, and yeah, oh, okay, fine. Now you can observe there we will have the Java classes. But normally we will write the Java programs. Java programs. Software is nothing but Java programs only, right? Java programs. Okay, fine. These Java programs we will do the we will use the compiler and we can compile. And here all the class files will be compiled. Okay, so here will be compiled all the dot class files. these dot class files, if it is the standalone application, we can make it as the jar. If it is the web application, we will make it as the dot var file. Dot var file. Okay, dot var file. So this dot var file we will keep. This is the dot var file we will keep inside the server. We will keep inside the server. So that keeping of dot var file into the server is called deployment. That is called deployment. That is called deployment. Deployment meaning we are keeping dot var file into the server. Dot var file into the server. Okay, I keep I would say app dot var. So for running our web application, server is mandatory. So server is a program which is used to run our web application. Run our web application. So generally the developers are might be available in different locations, right? Generally how the flow will be there generally. So for example, if you take the developers, they might be available in different locations. This is the one person, and this person might be some US. Okay, this person might be some US, and the developers are available different locations actually. Okay, this here is the one person, and here is the one person. The developers are available in different locations actually. So they develop the logics, they write the code, and they push the code from their local to git repository. Okay, they push their code from their local to git repository git repository. Okay, so generally this is the complete outline. Java files will be converted into dot class files. Dot class files we will be make it as the dot var file. That var file we will deploy into the server. We will deploy it into the server. Okay, this is the server. And how the users can able to access our application. So here I will take the end users. This is the end users. How the end users can able to access. You can assume the end users might be they are using some uh, they might be they are using like some laptop, and this is the laptop. We can assume this is the laptop. Okay, some desktop, and they might be using the some mobile phone. Okay, so whatever the thing they are looking, this is called interface. That is called interface. So that is also you can say. Again, I can take one more box also. So this is the UI. This complete UI they can able to develop by using the front end technologies. This is the complete UI, user interface. User interface. So the users, whatever the screen is seeing, that is they can develop by we can develop uh, by using the UI, user interface. User interface. So generally the request it will go here. So this user interface as of now I will remove this user interface. Generally I will give the outline. So when the users, for example, if the user, for example, if they want to, here they have the Chrome software. In that Chrome software, for example, you will look for the some website, that is www.youtube.com. youtube.com. So what will happen? The request, this is the string format, right? This string format, when the user they are looking for this string URL in that Chrome. The request, it will go to the server. The request will go to the server. What the server will do? Server main purpose is server is also program. It will take the, it will, server is also program. It will take the request. It will take the request and process the request. It can process the request, and based on the request, is there anything resource will be there or not there. If it is there, then it will return the response. It will return the response. It will return the response. So this is the generally process will happen. So it will send the request. First we will send the request, and the request will go to here, and the server, it will take the request, process the request, it will return the response. It will return the response. It will return the response. It will return the same. Any browser, multiple systems, multiple persons, if they can try to able to access the, if the persons, multiple persons, if they can try to able to access the, this one, the same process will happen. Request will go to the server, and server will take the request, process the request, and return the response, and return the response, and return the response. This is, so servlets, I would say, a execution flow. This is the complete, I would say, outline. Like the multiple developers are might be available in different location, and they push all their code into the Git and repository. So there are multiple tools for repos. Also, there are multiple tools in the market. There are multiple tools in the market. There are multiple tools in the market. So this is the thing. The complete outline of this thing is this one. Okay, so I will go to the back, and here we'll see. So few of the points we'll try to understand about few of the points about web applications. So generally in web application, generally generally web application architecture mainly divided into two actors. In web application architecture, uh, mainly we can say two mainly mm, actors will be available. Two parts, mainly two parts available. So first one is server, and the second one is, first one is server, second one is client. Client. So what is server? Server is a program or software which is responsible for process the request and return the response to the client. The question is, what is server? Server, it is a program. It is a program which is responsible. It is a program which is responsible for process the request, and process the request and return the response to the client, and return response to the client, return response to the client. Next, what is client? What is client? Client meaning the end user, like end user. So multiple clients can send the request to the server at a time. So multiple clients meaning end user, clients meaning end user. So clients, you can say user also. Client, you can call this one as the user. User, what is the purpose of they will do? So user, which will send the request to the server to access web application, to access web application, to access web application, to access web application. The node point is multiple clients can send the request to the servers at a time. multiple clients can send requests, can send a request to the server at a time, to the server at a time. So this is the basic overview of I would say, like so far we discussed about what is core Java and servlets, and what is web application, types of web application, and web application architecture, web application architecture, web application architecture. Next heading is steps to develop the web application. 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 Okay. So what are the steps we need to follow? What are the steps we need to follow? So the first one is setup setup server program. First we need to set up the server software. Setup server software. Setup server software. So where how you can set up server software? So simply you can download. So which is available in download. So there are multiple servers in the market. So from that there are multiple servers in the market. So from that, so Apache Tomcat, so very famous server is Apache Tomcat server, that is very familiar with Java developers. That is very familiar with Java developers. Next point is create a dynamic project. Create a dynamic project in IDE. Create a dynamic project. Create a dynamic project in IDE. In IDE. Next important point is create a servlet class. Create servlet class. Next point is map the servlet class with URL pattern. Map the servlet class with URL pattern. URL URL pattern. Next point is, so here one more important point also. Every servlet should have the unique URL pattern. Every servlet have unique URL pattern. Unique URL pattern. Unique URL pattern. Next point is compile the source code. Next point is, so here one more important point here. Third point, we need to set up the build path for required libraries. This is also like I told you here, for developing the servlets we need one API, right? Servlet API. That libraries you need to add here. Setup. This is also mandatory step. Set up build path. Set up build path for required libraries. Required libraries. Required libraries. Next, create a servlet class, and next, map the servlet class with URL pattern. URL pattern. Next point is compile the source code. Compile the source code. Source code meaning whatever the files we wrote, that is called source code. Source code. So source code meaning dot class files will be created. Will be created. Okay. Next point, here it is. Next point, here it is. Package dot class files. Package dot class files as a war file. As a war file. War meaning web archive. Okay. War meaning web archive. War meaning web archive. Next important point is. Next important point is. So these are the things we need to follow while developing any web application. Any web application. So first we'll go with and download the Apache Tomcat server. So simple. So simply you can go with, look for the Apache Tomcat server. Apache Tomcat server download. Tomcat server download. There we have the website. This is the website. Go inside. These are the versions 11, 10, 9. Go with any version, 10 or line, any version. Go with that version. Go with that version. Download 64-bit Windows chip. So in my case, my system is 64 Windows operating system. You can download that one. So based on your system configuration, you can download that one. So which is directly asking Apache Tomcat server. You can download, which is in the format of zip file. You can download that one, and you can go to the location, folder location, and better you can create one dev tool. So inside you can keep whatever the tools you downloaded so far. You can keep all in one folder. That is the better thing. Okay, so now the Tomcat server, these all are related to EEM. So okay, so this Tomcat server you can keep anywhere. So I am keeping inside downloads only, and extract all, and extract anywhere you can extract. This is the Tomcat server. Now you can go to your IDE. Change the perspective. In the IDE, the first thing you need to do, change perspective. Change perspective. Go to Windows, change perspective. Java W. This is the, make sure you can change to Java W and open. This is the perspective. You can change to Java perspective, and then create project. How you can create the project? So first, the step is change perspective. If you see here, make sure you have to change the perspective here. So that I will show you this one. This is the perspective. This is the perspective. Okay, make sure this is the perspective. Okay. Okay, fine. Next, how to create the project? Simply go new, take a dynamic project. So this is the dynamic project. So I'm mentioning my dynamic project as web, or I can say some HDFC. If HDFC I'm mentioning. HDFC is the dynamic the project, and here it will ask the target runtime. Here you can mention Apache Tomcat, what the version you downloaded, you can give that one. So here which is having only 9. So what you can do, you can download Apache Tomcat 9 version. Go to the 9. Download 9 software, Apache Tomcat 9, and go to the downloads, save that one, and go to the downloads location and extract all. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, fine. Now you can go with Apache Tomcat 9. Go with the next. And here you can give the Tomcat directory where it is available. In my case, which is available in the downloads, and then I'm going inside. You can give the path, which is this one, Apache Tomcat 9. Select the folder and finish. Then this is the by default 4 only. No need to change anything. And go to next. And this is the path, by default path, and go to the next. And the content root name is this one, and if you wanted content.xml, you can mention. If not, you can check that one and go to finish. So successfully we created one dynamic web project. Now we can go inside. So this is the actual the folder structure of the web dynamic project. The Java files we will be right inside the here src. Here we will write the Java files. And front end files we will write under web content. The front end files we will write under the web content, like web content. Okay, so now what we will do generally, I will take normal one file. I will take normal some I would like to take meta enough. So inside here I will take one file which is generally index.html. Mm, index.html. Okay, click on that, and inside I would like to write some message, that is like h1, welcome to servlets. This message I want to display in my server. How can I display? So there we have the option, that is the servers. Go to the servers. Now by default you will get the like this. There is no servers, you can create the server. Go to create, and you will get the option like this: maximize, maximize server you can select, go to the next. This is the project, add all, and go to finish. So server is created. How to start the server? You can start the server by using, click on and start the server. Click on start the server. So server is starting. So server has successfully started. Now I need to deploy my file into the server. How can I deploy? Simply click on the file and click on run on server. Click on run on server and next click on next. HTFs and then finish. HTFs and then finish. And after that, you can see here, you can give IP address local machine 8080 HFC after index.html. After index.html. HTFC index.html. Index.html. You can see the path here. HTFC localhost 8080 port number, and you can check the port number, the file name and all. The port number which is the port number is 808058 8005. HTTP port number is 8080. Okay, now we can come to the status. 8080 HTTP localhost colon 8080 HTFC index.html. HTFC index.html. Index file is not available, that which is showing. Now what I will do, will take one more file here. The file name is new, okay, new file.html, okay, and which is also creating the same location, but I don't want to create the same location. I will delete this one. This is the web content. Go to new and then create one HTML file, new.html file. Okay, finish. Here you can mention dot hello, save. Now this again stop. Okay, again start. Now you can deploy the file. Now you can see hello is coming, right? Whatever the I would say welcome message, welcome to servlets, welcome to servlets. Okay, now if you can run this one, run on Java. So make sure we have to stop and then again start the server. Start the server. Again, you can do the deployment. Go to the server and run as Java application. Next, finish. Welcome to servers. Welcome to Servlets. This you can copy and then you can go with any browser. Anywhere you can able to see that one. Any browser in your system, any browser, if you can able to access, then you can able to access. How this is coming? Because of server. So I'm deploy. I wrote a simple front end file. That simple front end file I deployed into the server, and then through that I'm accessing. Through that I'm accessing. Welcome to servlet page. Welcome to servlet page. So today what you guys you will do in your case in your side, download the Apache Tomcat server, and after download and map the Tomcat server to IDE. So whatever I did so far, here you can create the connection, and next one is you can add the server Tomcat server, and you can take a simple new HTML file and you can try to write on some on message, and then you can display the message on the Chrome. That you can display the message on the Chrome. So that the things you can do today. So I hope this is everyone. I hope this is clear for everyone. Like how to download and how to do the task and all. Guys, any questions? Anyone? So please download Tomcat server and attach the Tomcat server to IDE and create the project, and next create one file, and that file you can deploy into the server. You can deploy into the server. Any questions? Anyone? Please respond.